All right, everybody, we're gonna go over a quick tutorial of the back of the shoulder wrap. This is one of the tricks that you see a lot of really high-level XMA competitors doing, but basically this is what it looks like. All right, so what we're doing here is I need to start with the weapon in like the lower quartile, right? It's gotta be low on the weapon, the same place we would use for big swings, right? That same position. There's a couple of different ways to get here, and there's a ton of options, but I'm just gonna show you a couple really quick. So the first one is doing that hand wrap to get to that same position, just like you would be going into like a shoulder neck wrap type setup. Another option would be to start in this position somehow, going into like a stab with our weapon flick, right? Stabbing with the weapon pop-up, that's a good one. And there's, again, a ton of different options. But anyway, you need to start in this position. What we're doing here is I'm casting the weapon forward and I'm bringing it behind my back. Now I want to bring this on the way up as well. So I'm casting it forward on the angle, right? Like I'm doing a strike and punching out, but rather than punching out, I'm pulling it through. And all I'm doing here is once it touches my back, I'm letting go and having it go over my shoulder. Let me see if I can do it from behind so you can see what's going on here. So again, I'm holding it in this position. I'm casting it forward on this angle, like a downward angle. And I'm allowing it to wrap over my back, over my shoulder a little bit. Now this move itself isn't too challenging, but what you are gonna need to do is you're gonna need to practice it over and over again so you can get it really consistent, right? Basically, you're gonna have to find that sweet spot where it works every time consistently. Practice it a ton, because when we start putting it into combinations, you need to do it fast for it to look good. And in order to do it fast, you really need to practice it a bunch. So that way you can get it really consistent. But hopefully that breakdown was easy enough to understand. Again, one more time, once you're holding it in this position, I'm basically passing it to the back, and I'm allowing it to pass over my back and shoulder area. One more time, I'm casting it, right? I'm going here, allowing it to go over my back, shoulder area, all right? Hopefully you can figure it out from that breakdown. Let me know if you have any questions.